and integrity, and he makes him pay.
Now, Murray on the bootleg. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. Tavius Robinson getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Nate Wiggins up to make the tackle. 3rd and long. They send Fryermuth, the tight end, in motion. Now Murray on 3rd and long. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. Travis Jones. He spins it, dropping for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. This returnable for Hardman. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
27-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Joey Porter Jr. that time up to make the play. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. They'll go again here with Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Pick up there of 13. Good for a Raven 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. They're locked in on this drive. 2nd connection for that pair. This one gaining 22. A 1st down throw for Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Jackson. Quick throw here is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
13.
Again, it's Jackson. That's pulled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Henry is in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Steelers offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the 1st time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Murray will throw. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, Murray. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Here's Jake Bailey now. And John's a punt for the second time in this opening quarter. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. Second to the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. From the 48-yard line. Here's second down and 5. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming.
They'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Second down, Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. And the Ravens are looking at a first and goal and takes it all the way down to the 2.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense,
and he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked back at the 5.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal. And the Steelers.
So we'll get a second and goal when we return. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they come up now, second and goal. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Ravens. Touchdown number 9 for the year. On is Luke to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Ravens move out on top, 14-0.
Ravens 14. Steelers nothing.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Steelers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with first and 10. Second and 10. On second down, Warren. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. Here's a third down and 4. They send Fryermuth, the tight end, in motion. Murray on third down. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And bring up a fourth down.
Bailey in punt formation.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. Look there. He comes into this week second in the NFL receiving yards out of the backfield.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but this is going to go down as a big loss on the play. On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. And he couldn't get that one to check up, and it'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Tavius Robinson. He gets in to record his second sack of this first half. Now a second down throw from Murray. He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Brenton Simpson. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The Ravens offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And will bring this to about the 25. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Gonna go right back to Henry. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Gets it away quickly, and it's gone. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jackson. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
It's hot! 180! It's hot!
Now a toss, running left, it's Henry. Trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's shoved out of bounds and probably loses a yard.
A tackling plan for the defense, Mike, is critical when you're facing a back like this. You know that one guy is not going to be enough to bring him down. You have to get as many hats to the ball as you can, slow him up just enough to buy time, and in this case, they get him down for a loss.
Jackson from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Steelers offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. Murray now off the bootleg. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. From the gun, it's Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Murray's pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. Now, Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flower. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will get into the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11, 12 on the season. No problem there on the extra point. And the Ravens mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Steelers offense ready to get back at it. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Murray. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be taken down past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And the Steelers first down. First and 10.
Murray now to throw on first down. He'll find his big target at Fryermuth. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again is Murray. On the run to the right. He keeps it himself. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3. It is second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
To throw is Murray. Here's a screen set up for one. Trying to at least get back to the line of scrimmage, but doesn't do it. That's a loss of a yard and leading to third down. Here's Murray. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up in coverage there. And they force fourth down.
Just Boswell on for the field goal. A 55-yard.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. Every everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line. Now Murray on first down. That's the pop. It's Roman Wilson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
16 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down. A gain of 16 yards.
On first down, it's Murray.
First down.
Pushed out to his left. Now he'll run.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Here's the punter now. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards. Halftime coming up ahead. Both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. On the handoff, it's Henry. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. 3rd and a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he'll get about 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
It's hot. Sit hot. 180. Sit hot.
Play action now. Jackson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. And he's going to have the Ravens' 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
There's that man again, another catch. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down, they need 7. Here's Henry. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
There's a short one caught by Andrews. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. That one is good. And the Ravens extend the lead to 24-0. Back to it now after that made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Metcalf, the motion man. Play action now. It's Murray. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
The Steelers' 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's out wide to 1. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Metcalf left side, he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. They'll have the 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Swim. They go play action with Murray. That's caught right side in Fryermuth. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That is a gain of 15 halfway there as he's down at the 15. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with one. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. They send Fryermuth, the tight end, in motion. Murray now on 2nd down. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up. Murray. He'll try to set up the screen here. Searching for some. Never seems to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind Fourth down coming up. Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
Is a turnover on downs.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6.
He was tackled
Second
at the
down.
27-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it with Henry. And it'll be brought down shy of 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he was able to pick up the first down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hey, Tonight! Hey, middle! Tonight!
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrew. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up
Ball on the
2nd and
47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with the man from Marshall, Rashid Ali. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. Another try with Ali. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
The tackle made at
Ball on the
36
36 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll go once more with Ali. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of
3rd
3.
and 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Baltimore.
12 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A handoff. This is Ali. Whoa. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll go with him again. And he'll get about halfway there. It's a gain of 2, down to the 2.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
Loss of a yard brings up 4th and goal.
Alpha, sit on! 180! 180! Finish up!
So it's a win here for the Ravens. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. The pick your me click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody